Good day, colleagues. Good day, everyone. I hope we're all okay on this very hot day in South Africa. It's the 16th of September today. Uh, I hope you've been doing well in your in your trading journey. This is to update for those who trade NASDAQ only. Remember, our agreement is that we'll do this in this until on the last day of this month, and then we go to V75 only to deal with that. And something again I realized is that there is a new broker in South Africa that will be having V75, and it has an instant withdrawal, meaning we will not have to wait for those 3 to 5 business days or working days to have our money in our account. So now this broker, it is still busy with V75 yet. In fact, it's still busy with its MT5 platform. So it is not done it. So that will be nice. It will be great. But I won't tell you much about that now because I haven't tried it. So I usually don't like to recommend people to something that I didn't try, or advise you to join something that I didn't join. Then that's a scam. That's scamming you your money. You don't know if I have an agreement with that broker or what. So I have to trade with it first and show you the results and show you the withdrawals. If really they will do same day withdrawals, but for now we cannot do that. We still have to stick to dairy, but now we are still on this other broker for NASDAQ for those who are doing NASDAQ. Okay. This is only an update of what I sent last time on NASDAQ. We look for very few things before we take a trade. We don't have to wait for the moving averages, and we don't have to wait for the stochastics and all those things to get our confirmations. Our confirmations are simple: the break of market structure, order block, and the direction of the break of market structure, and the overall trend on a higher time frame. That's it. That's all we're looking for before we take a trade. And in this instance, it is Nasdaq on daily time frame. We always start on a higher time frame. So daily it's better for Nasdaq. You can even go to a weekly time frame. There's nothing wrong with that. Just that your interest will take time. Okay, I always encourage people to take their trades on a bigger time frame, but weekly time frame is when you do not have a need of your profit instant, because on weekly time frame, let's say we want to trade on weekly time frame, we want to buy on weekly time frame. um we'll have to wait for price to come down here, and this surely will test our patience. So we cannot wait for price to come down, because uh, all this on weekly time frame, this is just noise. All this is just noise. So the only place where we can buy is down here, okay, on weekly time frame. So as I'm saying, let's start on daily time frame on NASDAQ. Okay. So here is what I would like to update you on NASDAQ. I did send the video on NASDAQ. If you didn't see it, please refer to the previous videos, and then come back to this one. You can stop now, watch the previous videos, and come back to this one, so you'll get a glimpse of what we're talking about and why do I say it's an update. Okay. So let's jump straight into it. As you can see, have a clear break of market structure here. Okay, we have this break of market structure right here. Okay, and then after the break of market structure, we always look for an order block. Okay, before we highlight that order block, let me clarify something to you guys. This confirmation to be the break of market structure, it's only when the candle close above the candle, not a wick, but the candle close above this structure. Okay, and then again, you know that we do uh, mark our structures with a high, a low, and a higher high. Okay. So this a highway, there's no questions about it, and this alone no questions about it. But this higher high, how then do we say this is a higher high? What confirms this to be higher high? Reason number one is that this high took out the previous high. But okay, yes, this high took out the previous high, and number two, we have a candle that closed above the previous high. Therefore, this is a new high, and it broke the structure. It left this low here, and then we have a high here. Okay, so therefore this is a higher high. Then it confirms for us that we have what we have an order block. In this instance, the order block is down here, because another block is always the last opposite candle before the change of structure. Be, is the okay? Sorry about that. Is the last opposite candle before the move that broke the structure? Okay, the last opposite candle before the move that broke the structure. So that is our order block. For the bullish order block, we need to have a last bearish candle before the move that broke the structure. As you can see, it's clear to see here. We do not have to second guess anything. Okay. So with that said, I will just highlight our order block. It's where's our order block? Our order block, it's here. Okay, let's cover it. Let's not guess. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So now it's clean. We have a break of market structure. We have an order block here. Okay, fine. And then price came down 1, 2, 3, 4. But now here is an interesting thing. Price did not tap into this order block, but price shoot up after it retested somewhere here. Price did not come down to this order block to mitigate it or break it, but it rejected somewhere here and moved up. Remember, we are on daily time frame, so we do not have to instantly jump to H1 or H4 or M30 or M15 or whatever lower time frame to understand that why price rejected there. Let's take it as it is on daily time frame. Okay, so we have this week here, week here, where price rejected and then moved up. Okay, so is this a higher low, or is this a lower high, or is this a low? Okay, let's investigate that. This candle, its formation, does it have a break of structure when it moved up? Did it take the structure on the left? Or did it violate the structure on the left when it moved up? Let's see here with this. Let's see here. Yes, this is a break of market structure here. Oh, okay, and then this we now have a new high way up here. Okay, we now have a higher high up here. So again, we have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, and then do we have a lower low here, or do we have a low? No, this is just a low. Okay, this is this is just a low because it is not lower than this lower low here. Um, then again, it is not lower than this lower low, but it is above this higher low here. So this is just a low. I hope you get that. With a lower low, we have a higher low, and then we have a low here. Okay, so price rejected here and then moved up, and then it broke this structure here. And then again, what do we see after the break of market structure? Immediately we look for an order block right here. Okay, so now as you can see, price moved to make an all-time high on NASDAQ, and all-time high is at 15,710.65. This is an all-time high on NASDAQ. What then do we do on daily time frame? This here, it is not an order block here on daily time frame. I think you might ask yourself, what do I mean? This is not an order block because this is the last bearish candle before the move that broke the structure. This was the liquidity grab candle. It is not an order block. So when price comes down, price will not reject here and take up straight away. No, that is not going to happen. But what's going to happen is this: is that price will come down to take out to finish cleaning all the liquidity that is below here for those who are buying, and then come down to mitigate in this order block, and then after that take up again. Should price come down to this order block and then go up again, you must know, if you trade sessions, this move will happen only on Asian session. Uh, because this is what will happen. Price will come price will come down here, okay, to respect this, not an order block but the liquidity grab candle, and then it will play around here. It will take out the liquidity for sale and then come down, then take out the liquidity for buyers and then swing. This is an accumulation stage. This is an accumulation phase. Hence if you by now, I think we all know that you do not trade an accumulation phase. You do not trade an accumulation phase. Wait for a clear break of market structure that has an order block. After this happens, price will come down to mitigate this order block and then take up again. Okay, so after all that happened, we gonna do with this zone here? This zone, we do not need it. Since we are on D1, we do not need it. This zone will be responsible for the Asian session that will happen when, if and only if price will come in and respect this liquidity grab candle, which is not an order block. Okay. So with that said, let's go down to H4. Remember, I said this is an update. These things you already have them on the previous video. If you did not watch the previous video, please, I would advise you to go and watch our previous video. Okay. Even if you're watching this on YouTube now, on our YouTube channel, please look for the previous video, or where we had a NASDAQ markdown or markup. Okay, so here's the thing: on daily time frame, we said this is a liquidity grab candle. Okay, but on H4 now, it looks big and it is so convincing. And then again, to prove that this is a liquidity grab candle, look what happened here. We have a clear break of market structure here. Okay, so if ever you're stuck in one thing, yeah, we have a clear break of market structure. Jablo said after the break of market structure, we look for an order block, the last opposite candle before the change of structure. So what is that candle? It's here. Okay, and then you expect price to come down from wherever it rejected. You expect price to respect the order block and then takes off. But look what happened. Price moved up immediately. So you would have been at a loss. Hence, it is very important to understand the direction of market on a higher perspective, on a bigger perspective, or on a higher time frame. So this, it is not valid. We'll delete it. This is not a break of market structure, and this was supposed to be another block. It is not. It is not another block. Therefore, it is not valid at all. Okay, so now, okay, let me just, okay, no, I will not zoom out again. So now we expect price to come down and respect this order block and then take off to form a new high. Okay, that is what we expect on NASDAQ next. And then now this here, this was highlighted on the previous video. This here, I think by now you understand the move. But now again, let's check. Do we have a new formation? Do we have a new direction of price action? Do we have a new structure here? Let's start here. We have a low here, and then we have a high. Okay, and after the high, and then we have a low again here. Okay, this is H4. Okay, so we have a low, we have a high, and then we have a lower low here. Okay, it is a lower low because it is previous. uh, what did I say? Did I just say it's previous? It is lower than the previous low. Okay, and it comes from the high. Okay, so if things are like that, what do we have? We have a clear break of market structure right here. I just want to explain this thing to make it easy for all of us to understand. Okay, so we have this clean break of market structure right here. So we have to look for the last opposite candle before this break of market structure. In this instance, is this one here, which you do not have to second guess. Let's change its color because we are on another time frame. Yeah, we have this candle here that is responsible for this break of market structure here. And also before this candle, we can clearly see another break of market structure where here. Therefore, what is this? This is a micro break of market structure, and this is a macro break of market structure. And the rules of order block, I've been saying this over and over again. The order block that is likely to be respected is an order block of a microstructure rather than that of a macro structure. This is the one that is likely to be respected. So what do I mean? So now we expect price to or play or whatever it is playing here, then come out to mitigate this order block and then shoot down again. Okay, so if things are like this, we now have in our entry for our sell on NASDAQ clean. We now have a clean and clear uh, sell on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is now going down, but where is our take profit? Remember, the take profit is an order block that is not yet respected after price moved away from it. And where is that? Is this one here? This is our take profit. on NASDAQ. This is not a take profit. This you can make it take profit 1, and then our main take profit just to be down here on 14502.29. This is our main take profit. Okay. So then now, if things are like this, what then do we do? We have our point of interest on H4. Okay. Now we will go down to an entry time frame. Remember, I always said I recommend, not always use but I said I recommend M15 for our entry. Okay, because M15 is in sequence with a daily time frame, and if you do not understand all those, yeah, I think you should go back to all our videos, because it's well explained about this time frame. Okay. Okay. So now we highlighted our point of interest on H4, and then we scaled down to M15. Okay. After we refined it to M15, what then do we see? Do we see another break of market structure on the point of interest? Yes, we do see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me use a small one. As a break of market structure here, and a clean one. So then the last opposite candle before the break of market structure is this one here. Now let's go down again to M5 for scalpers, and then this is where the confusion will be. I always say, if you do not find any entry after you refined your chart, then go back to the point of interest of the time frame where you saw your point of interest. Where you saw your point of interest, then take an entry. If you do not find an entry after you refined your point of interest on the lower time frame, then go back to the time frame where you're analyzing from, and make that point of interest as an entry. Like in this instance here on M5, and then our entry will be up here. But on M15, this is where our entry will be. So what does this mean? To avoid all this confusion, just stick to M15. M15, what do I mean by that? Our entry will be here. 15649.54. This will be our entry, and then our stop loss is always just above the previous high, and then our take profit from that move will be on daily time frame point of interest. This will be our entry, and then our our take profit. Oh, everything is zoomed too much. Just want to show you where our take profit will be. Okay, this will bind here, and then our take profit will be down here. Okay, so let's see again. This our entry here, and then this our take profit here. By now we all know how to calculate pips. I would like you guys to tell me how many pips are these. Okay, I would like you guys to tell me how many pips are these from our entry to our take profit here. Okay, so this is what I see on NASDAQ, guys. Remember, this is an update. This is not something new, hence you spend less time on it. This is only an update on NASDAQ, on what you see. And then before we go to our entry, before we get to our entry, what must happen first? We can see we have a high, we have a low, and then we have a higher high, and then it simply means that we have a break of market structure. Okay, let me fix it. Yeah, after the break of market structure, what we always have an order block, the last bearish candle before the break of market structure. It's here. Okay, as you can see, price pushed up and then came back. This is what I was talking about on daily time frame. You cannot use this as an order block because you have an order block that is not tested yet below it. Below this move, we have an order block that is not tested. Okay, therefore, price still need to come down here, respect this order block, and then shoot up to our point of interest. That is what we anticipate on NASDAQ. That is what we expect to happen. And then again, another confirmation that NASDAQ is going up, and we we have this there's liquidity just above this move here, which need to be cleared, and then again we have liquidity above this move here that needs to be cleared. Therefore, we are confident that NASDAQ will come and test this order block and then shoot up to our point of interest here. So that's all that I see on NASDAQ, guys. I hope you understand it. So I will quickly do our new babe, our new thing on the market, which is VCN5, but not on the same video. I'll do another video about it. Cheers.